Hello children. In the last video, we had seen about relations and different types of relations. Today we are going to see different types of functions. Before that, in your plus one, we had seen what is function. Yes? Suppose if I have two sets, this is set A and this is set B. It has the element A and B, and here 1, 2 and 3. Suppose if I have mapped like this. Yes. Now can you say, is it a relation? Yes, it is a relation because the elements will be what? A comma 1, then it is your A comma 2 and B comma 3. Yes, it will be relation only when it is subset of your A cross B, and these three elements are what? They are the subsets of A cross B. Now is this a function? It is not a function. See why it is not a function? Because here A has two distinct images. Okay, that is A is mapped to 1 as well as A is mapped to 2. That means A is having two images. That is not the case for your function. Function should be always what? Every element should have a unique image. Only one image should be there. For every element in the domain, this is your domain, this is the codomain. Every element in the domain should have a unique image. So this will not be a function. Okay. So what we can say is every relation is not a function, but every function is a relation. Okay. Now we are going to see what are the types of functions. Now here f1 is a function defined from A to B, okay, such that your 1 is mapped to A, 2 to B, 3 to C, 4 to D. Now can I say that every element in domain has exactly one image, and that too, that is distinct image. Your f of 1, it is your A. F of 2, it is B. F of 3, it is C. And F of 4, it is D. If I take any two distinct elements of domain, 1 and 2 are distinct, then its images are also distinct. Okay, so when you have from your domain, if you take any two distinct elements and they have two distinct images, then the function is said to be 1-1 function. Okay, so what we can define 1-1 function is f defined from A to B is 1-1 if the images of the distinct elements of A under f are distinct. Okay, that is for every x1 x2. That means if I take any x1 x2 belonging to A, this A is your domain, such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2, then it should imply that your x1 should be equal to x2. Okay, if your images are equal, then it implies what? X1 is equal to x2. Clear? So this is the definition of 1-1 function. Or the another, you can say that suppose if your images are distinct, then that two elements also should be what? Distinct itself. That is what we have said. For any two distinct elements, it should have distinct images. Okay, so either you can prove, usually we use this method for proving. What we do is we assume that f images are same and then prove that elements itself are same. They are not distinct. Okay. So 1-1 function is also called as your injective function, or simply you can say an injection. A function, if it is not 1-1, then it is called as many-1 function. Okay. Now see here, we have 1 is mapped to -1, 2 is to minus 2, 3 is to minus 3, and 4 is to minus 3. Can I say, is it a 1-1 function? No. Why? Because 3 and 4 both are mapped to minus 3. Two distinct elements are having same images. So it is not 1-1. So what I can say, it is many to 1 function. From left it is many. That means 3 and 4 are two numbers which are mapped to only single number. And hence it is many to 1 function. Okay? The function is many 1 function. Now see here the example. F, we have been given this as a function and g is the function given here. Now check whether your f and g are 1-1 functions or not. Just see, f of it is 12. 12 comma 2, that means what? F of 12 is equal to 2. F of 15 is 4. Okay? Now check any two distinct elements. 12 and 15 are distinct. See the images, they are also distinct. If I take any two elements of your domain, whether the images are also different, yes, distinct, and hence what we can say, that f is 1-1 function. Okay? Now see about your g function. See, g of minus 1 is given to be 2, g of 0 is 4, g of 9 is minus 4, g of 18 is 6, g of 23 is minus 4. Can you tell is it a 1-1? No. Why? See, have you got g of 9 as minus 4 as well as g of 23 as minus 4? 9 and 23 are two distinct, but they are mapped to what? A single element minus 4. That means like this we have. So it is many to 1 function. It is not 1-1 function. Okay? F is 1-1, but G is not 1-1 function. Now suppose if we have been given a function f of x is equal to 2x. I have to check whether the function is 1-1 or not. See, whenever the question is to check injective function or 1-1 function, always what you should do is take any two elements of domain. Now here domain is my R. Okay, from the domain, consider your f of x equal to f of y. Okay, apply the definition and then check whether if you are getting x is equal to y or not. If you are going to get at the last x equal to y, we can say that the given function is 1-1 function. Okay, this is the usual step what we followed to prove the function is 1-1. So, I have taken here, they have taken x1 and x2 belonging to R. This R is the domain set. Okay, such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. After this, just apply the definition of f of x. What is f of x? F of x is 2x. So I'll be writing, so what will be f of x1? It will be 2x1 equal to 2x2. Okay. Now can I cancel 2 on both sides? Yes. So have I got x1 is equal to x2? Yes. That means I considered this. I have got x1 equal to x2. And that will be true for all x1, x2 belonging to the domain R. Okay, and hence we can say that this given function is 1-1 function.